Welcome back to the Kingdom Insider Newscast. I'm Tom. This is Cam.
Hey.
Together we're Tom and Cam.
Or Cam and Tom.
Or Cam and Tom.
I always have to correct you on that.
I know, right? Right? Because that's just the way I roll. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm not sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay, so this week's episode is brought to you by the following sponsors. Academy Travel at academytravel.com. Academy Travel is the official travel sponsor of the Kingdom Insider, Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Universal Orlando, and more. They do it all. DVC Resale Market at dvcresalemarket.com. When buying or selling Disney Vacation Club, be sure to contact the leaders in the industry, the friendly professionals at the DVC Resale Market. Their team includes 12 former direct DVC cast members, and together they have over 100 years of combined direct Disney Vacation Club experience. HappyLimo.com. Cruise Orlando in style. Use promo code TKI to get a discount on their luxury travel services. You think I have all that memorized?
Well, I always have to sit here like...
I know. We need to put flash a picture or something when we do that.
I was going to do drum roll, but I thought, I better not.
Nah, it's going to mess with the mic.
That's why I didn't.
So this is our last newscast before Christmas.
Oh, yeah, you better clarify that before Christmas.
Yeah, this is our last newscast. No, this is the last newscast before Christmas, so we want to wish those of you celebrating Christmas a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And a Merry Holiday
That's
season.
why we're in red.
Yeah, we're wearing red. So we're going to talk about some Disney news and rumors.
Yes, because that's why we're here.
That's why we are here. So where should we start?
I don't know. You tell me.
How about the gondolas? Everybody's interested in the Skyliner.
Yeah, so last week, actually I think after we did the newscast, some pictures appeared up on Twitter where they were actually running the gondolas, I think between Caribbean Beach and probably Hollywood.
Yeah, it was Hollywood and Caribbean Beach. Yep.
They were running them back and forth between there doing tests. Because the day before that, they had found, there were some pictures found or located on the internet that had the gondolas in the station and people saw them in the station. Mm-hmm. So they were actually running them to test them. So that was going on. So they are testing them. Now, I think they have a lot more done between Hollywood and Caribbean Beach than they do between Hollywood and Epcot. Yeah,
it seems like I think I don't know if they're going to roll them out if they're going to, because Caribbean Beach is looking pretty. It's getting pretty done.
Yeah. So, and they're not going to start next fall, so they have plenty of time.
Yeah.
I mean, they have almost a year.
Yeah, and they have to test them for safety, of course, and and we did talk about before. People are already pre-complaining about the lack of air conditioning on the gondolas. Now, as I understand it, for the most part, most of these units don't have air conditioning anyway. Anywhere.
But the windows are open?
They have a ventilation system.
Oh, okay. Because days when it's cold, like when we were there, that would suck too.
Yeah, there are vents along the bottom. I'm not completely sure, but there are supposedly vents, so it allows for airflow. And I guess if you're moving, you'll feel...
Yeah, I can't think they would let it go that way if it was extremely hot in Florida, knowing that, and you're basically in a tin can if it didn't have... some kind of way to cool the cabin, because...
Well, if you get stuck on it, though.
yeah, that's
it might be a little toasty.
Like a monorail in the middle of June.
We'll see how that goes.
So that's going on. So they're starting to test the cars. You can see the cars now going back and forth, off and on. So that's cool. They're doing something more with that. That's going to open next fall. Mm-hmm. This was really cool.
Yeah, Gary Sinise sends 2,000 kids who lost their parents in combat to Walt Disney World. This is, I think, the second year he did this. Now, this is actually the Snowball Express.
Yes, and when we were there at the Caribbean Beach, or not Caribbean Beach, the Coronado.
It was Coronado.
It was it's a C1, the Coronado. We were Coronado Springs, and when we were there on the day we were leaving, they were telling another family that was checking in about the snowball that was coming, and about how it was for military families. They weren't going into detail, but they said they were pressing hundreds of flags.
Yeah,
and they had 600 flags or so there to represent each flag to represent a fallen soldier. I'm trying not to cry.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so bummed because if we had just been there a day or two more, we got to meet these people, and that would have been awesome.
I know. We missed it by a day or two. But,
so go ahead.
Yeah, he does this. It's pretty incredible. He on December 10th, 100 kids who lost a parent in combat departed from Nashville to Walt Disney World. It was a tear-jerking scene. If you go to thekingdominsider.com, our correspondent John did an article on this, and you can see the video. And so he has done this. I believe this is the second year.
I can't even look at it. I'm going to start to cry.
Yeah, so here's more about the Snowball Express from their website. For more than a decade, Gary Sinise proudly supported Snowball Express, an organization dedicated to serving the children of our fallen military heroes, surviving spouses, and guardians. our nation's Gold Star families. It began in 2006 with Gary joining up and donating the Lieutenant Dan Band for a concert at the second annual event in 2007. So he's been doing this for a long time.
Wow, yeah.
Gary was deeply moved and immediately fell in love with the children and families. In the years that followed, the band would return to perform for new and familiar faces, and Gary's commitment to the program deepened. I want them to know that what they have sacrificed has not gone unnoticed or forgotten. I'm tearing up a little bit in this. He wanted to ensure the annual celebration was impactful and as meaningful as possible. In 2017, Snowball Express became an official program of the Gary Sinise Foundation, with American Airlines continuing as presenting sponsor. Through Gary's long-standing relationship with the Walt Disney Company, he was able to expand the program by gaining Disney support and relocating the annual 5-day experience to Walt Disney World in Florida. Beyond the fun and memories, Snowball Express helps families of the fallen heal, learn, and build lasting relationships. That's our primary goal, Gary explained, for our Gold Star families to feel remembered and for them to see that they are not alone. It's something I feel is incredibly important for our nation.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Letting the children know that we do not forget their sacrifices and we honor them. And we missed it by like 2 days.
I know, and I would have loved to have met some of those people. That would have been awesome. But I would probably start crying because I'm like that.
Okay.
I'm one of those people like, oh my gosh, there's a sad commercial on TV, and like 2 days later, I'm still crying about it.
You're crying on camera. Don't cry on camera. Huh?
You can always edit it.
I can always edit it out, but then there's no crying on camera.
I can't help it.
It's sad. So let's talk about something else.
No, it's not sad. It's a good thing. I mean, it's a sad thing, but it's also a very good thing. And
it's sad. It does feel sometimes that the families of fallen soldiers go forgotten. And
I know we did a story before too, like about Vietnam veterans and how they got treated when they came back, and how it's nice that when they go to Disney they get told thank you for your service and recognized too. So Disney definitely
usually pretty good
cares about soldiers and veterans. So
okay, so we could talk about Santa falling off the float at Disneyland.
Have you cried too? No, but Santa apparently at Disneyland, I forget what day that was. It was during the parade, and the float apparently broke. But thankfully, Santa was in his harness. Okay. I mean, oftentimes you see the parade, you see the character actors are always harnessed in, and there's a reason for this, and this completely highlighted the reason. And he was in the harness. They came and got him out of the harness, and like a true professional that you would expect, he smiled and waved and finished the parade walking to make sure, because he didn't want to disappoint the kids. I'm sure that's why.
He didn't want to disappoint the kids. So yeah, there's some footage of it. This is actually the Christmas Fantasy Parade in Disneyland, which I enjoy quite a bit, and we have a video up of it without Santa falling off. But yeah, he did. He was a trooper. He kept on.
Well, things happen, and this highlights exactly a couple things. One, why they have the harnesses and the safety features for the actors. And two, how the actors are still professional. That happens, and they still get up and they carry on, and and he did, because we don't want to disappoint the kids. They're waiting for him.
Yeah.
So go him and go Disneyland, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, so Santa's a pro. Santa's definitely.
But you can see an actual video of what happened on thekingdominsider.com.
Yeah, we actually have the video. Someone was in the audience, and they put a video on Twitter, and I embedded that into the.
So you can go check that out. But good news is no one was hurt. I'm assuming Santa wasn't hurt either because of the harness, and they came and got him down, and he finished the parade, so it's all good.
Yeah, we're good. So let's see here. There's a new Potion Purple headband coming to Walt Disney World the day after Christmas. So let's see what this is about. I actually have not.
It's kind of like the rose gold ears and stuff, but this is purple. Apparently, the new thing is all about purple.
Potion Purple.
That's what they're calling it. It's actually pretty cool. Okay.
I'm surprised they have this for Halloween, because it looks.
Maybe they were planning on it and it got delayed in production or something. Maybe. I don't know. But so 2019 is going to be the hottest color. Yeah, I think I've seen that purple is supposed to be the color for 2019.
So they will have jerseys, I'm sure, in Potion Purple.
I'm sure they will.
And bags in Potion Purple. So Potion Purple, you've heard it here. First, Potion Purple.
They might not have heard it here first, but you heard it here again.
The new Millennial Pink.
You can go check that out at our site again, thekingdominsider.com. But it's like a really pretty Potion Purple, and it's going to be the new color for this year, because last year it was like Rose Gold Millennial Pink, and now we got Potion Purple. Potion
Purple. So there is a hashtag Disney Spray. It's going to debut on December 26th at 10 o'clock at the World of Disney.
Oh no, but
annual pass holders will have early access.
That's starting at 9.
So if you want your Potion Purple mouse ears,
You can get it day after Christmas, 9 o'clock if you're an annual pass holder, 10 o'clock if you are not. Okay.
Okay, now they've got.
I'm so excited about this.
Run Disney's race calendar. Run Disney's race calendar is
I'm very
up.
excited.
It's
I
on
love
the
Run
Kingdom
Disney.
Insider.
If you have not done a Run Disney event, you really need to check out a Run Disney event. They are so much fun, and you do not have to be, super fit or anything to do the 5Ks. They're open to pretty much anyone. We saw people with canes and walkers and stuff. People in wheelchairs were doing the 5K. So you can do the 5K. I did the 5K, and I had 2 injured feet, and I still did the 5K. It's really fun. Go ahead.
Yeah, so here is the calendar. So the Run Disney Virtual Series is June 1st through August 31st, 2019.
They're gonna do the summer series again?
Yeah, general
Yes.
registration opens on May 7th.
Okay, the virtual series, for those of you who don't know, the virtual series is awesome. I've been doing them. What you do is you register online, and you just do the races, the distances they tell you at your own pace in your own hometown. So like if you sign up for a half marathon, but you only can do like 5K a day. Then you do 5K a day, but you keep your time, and then you report it. And after you've completed that, the half marathon, they'll send you the medal. So these are great because these are people who can't get to Disney to do the race. You can still do the race.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have they have a whole summer series. They also have one for Star Wars that I think opens in January. I think. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, here they have. Okay, so the Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend, registration opens March 19th and is October 31st through November 3rd. So starting in March, you can register for the Wine and Dine Half Marathon. Check out Food and Wine. You can put all the weight back on that you've lost.
Or you can just burn all the calories so you don't gain any weight.
There you go. Disney World's Marathon Weekend, of course, is January 8th through the 12th, 2020.
Okay, so this is for the next year.
Yeah, so general registration starts April 16th, 2019. Disney Princess Half Marathon Weekend.
Do the Princess Half Marathon.
February 20th through the 23rd. General registration opens on June 4th.
So
this is the 2020.
For the 2020. These are for the upcoming 19 to 2020.
For the next. So
you can still register.
You
can still register for these, I think, for now.
Yes, you can.
And if you go to
Academy
Travel, they actually specialize in Run Disney, and they have packages already ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to participate in any of the runs coming up that for this next year, 2019, definitely get hold of them, and they can set you up with a package with room tickets, the run, events, what you want to do, all that, and they can set you up. So go talk to them because they specialize in it.
Star Wars Virtual, they're going to do a Star Wars Virtual Half Marathon, January 3rd through March 31st, 2020.
Well, that's the virtual one.
Yep. So in July 16th, the registration opens.
They're also doing one for 2019 that you can go on and you can register for. I think now even you can register for it, but you have from June until several months to complete it, like June to March.
Star Wars Rival Run Weekend, April 16th through the 19th, 2020. Registration opens in July 15th, 2019.
Again, they're doing the Star Wars again this year or 2019. I keep thinking it's 2019. They're going to be doing that again in 2019 in the early April. Yeah. And you can still have time to get in on that if you want the Star Wars one. We did the Star Wars one. It was a lot of fun. Recommend it. Sorry, I have to get that in there because it's so exciting, and I just can't express to people how much fun it actually is. I was surprised. Go ahead.
I am looking. This is actually kind of big news, and we got a lot of traction on the website about this. People are excited. The Storybook Dining Experience is now open at Artist Point. Artist Point at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. This is kind of a.
This is really actually pretty cool.
Yeah, now the food is actually, I've never actually eaten there, but people said the food's really, really good.
That's what I've heard too.
At Artist Point, but now they're turning it into a character dining experience. We did talk about that before. People seem to be very excited about it.
Yeah, because it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
It's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So,
it's so cool.
The restaurant has been magically transformed into an enchanted forest where you'll dine on a fanciful dinner that features delicious dishes such as hunter's pie, which is probably shepherd's pie, I'm guessing. Winter squash, bisque, royal prime rib, seafood stew, fairy tale gooseberry pie, and more. While you dine, you'll get to meet Snow White and a few of her forest-dwelling friends as they gleefully frolic around the restaurant.
That's just weird.
Even have an opportunity for an encounter with the Queen.
I don't think that the meet and greet's weird. I think the way they worded it was weird. But, I think the meet and greet's a cool idea. That's pretty awesome. So Snow White and some of the dwarfs and the Queen. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's really cool.
That is pretty cool. So people were pretty excited about that it's available to book. People love the character dining.
Yeah, and that's a cool one. I mean, because people wait in line for a long time to meet Snow White and Seven Dwarfs at special events.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
And she gets her own character dining experience because usually she's part of like the Princess Brigade.
Right,
at,
usually.
Like Akershus or something.
The Princess Brigade is that what you're calling it now? The Princess Brigade. Also, I was going to talk about, they put some first looks up today on Entertainment Weekly for the new Aladdin live-action movie. People were very surprised because Will Smith is not being a CG genie.
Yeah, that surprised me.
I think they're going to do some CG with it, they said.
Like maybe he'll shapeshift or something?
Well, no, I think when he comes out a lamp and stuff. But he's not like what you'd expect for Genie to look. It's like it's going to be Will Smith playing Genie, which is kind of what I thought they were going to do. But I guess a lot of people assumed it was going to be CG. So they have a first look up. We put it up on the Kingdom Insider. You can also go to Entertainment Weekly. So they have a look at the actors. They have an interview with the different people. They also have a video where they're kind of behind the scenes talking about where they're filming and different things. Now, it's interesting because they're filming the desert scenes in the desert, but they're filming like the market scenes and stuff in England in a studio. So that you can take a look at.
I'm looking at the cover of Entertainment Weekly, and I'm seeing, so they do have nods to the original. They do have Will Smith in a blue costume. So his costume's blue, and actually it's blue and gold, and it does remind you of the original Genie. But also Jasmine. Now, there was some controversy about they changed Jasmine's costume at Walt Disney World, to cover her up more. Her costume she's got the blue top, but it's actually got the midriff.
Covered, but it's flesh tone.
But it's flesh tone, so it looks like it's part of her costume. So that's kind of interesting.
It's smart.
It's kind of interesting they did that.
Because they kind of, covered both bases. They kept it, feeling like the original, but they also kept it covered up like they do in the parks now. It's nice. It is a neat little way to, take care of both sides.
Yeah,
and make both sides happy.
She's technically covered, but it looks like it could be the The
that's actually, I didn't even notice that, but that's actually,
I just happened to look at that. I'm like,
that's actually a valid point and something cool to point out. So we put that up on the Kingdom Insider as well. Go ahead. What else do you have?
Well, I was going to talk about ImageWorks. Now, we haven't put anything up yet. I actually got this from another Disney blog, but apparently they're getting the ImageWorks ready for the Wreck-It Ralph meet and greet, which we talked about.
They announced that a while ago. They were
right, and they're thinking they're going to put Baymax there too, but they're taking down some of the ImageWorks attractions.
Our daughter's gonna be mad. She likes it.
Yeah, some people actually do like the ImageWorks. Now, I mean, let's be honest. If you haven't been there lately, they haven't really been updating.
People said the lounge upstairs that there was water on the floor, like it was leaking, and there was like some mold on the sign and stuff too. I saw. I don't know if it was the same site. It might have been them. I saw it on Twitter when I was scrolling through. So I don't know. It's badly in need of work.
Yeah, so here's the thing, and they mentioned on this blog post that they talk about the inevitable demolition of the Imagination Pavilion. I don't know if they're going to demolish the Imagination Pavilion or repurpose it. I mean, at some point, obviously, with them, retheming Epcot, doing as much work to Epcot as they are, they're going to have to address the Imagination Pavilion. I mean, that's probably needed an update more than any other attraction.
Yeah, and it's the most requested.
It's the most requested.
But people want Dreamfinder
they
back
want Dreamfinder
and stuff,
back.
And that's not what they're going to do, I guarantee it.
Yeah, because we've heard, Inside Out, and now that they're adding an Inside Out attraction to Disneyland, I could see them doing it. Yeah. I really could see them doing it. And
we keep calling it Epcot now.
Epcot. And, they had that survey about Figment, so we have to wonder, are they going to just keep Figment around as a mascot? Will they incorporate him into whatever new attraction
I think they'd incorporate him in somehow. I really do. But that doesn't mean they'll get Dreamfinder again, which is what people want. They want Dreamfinder and Figment. And it would be great if they did it Inside Out, that they incorporated Dreamfinder and Figment, because it makes sense.
Yeah, they could be in the Imagination.
You could tie them into it.
They could be hanging with Bing Bong,
yeah. It'd be Bing Bong and Figment instead of Dreamfinder and Figment. But, I can see where they could actually organically combine that and it makes sense. But who knows? I'm not going to wildly speculate about things because there's nothing that we
there isn't. There had been
base that on.
No announcements for the Imagination Pavilion. Now Disney's got their hands full. Obviously, they're building 2 new attractions, brand new attractions in Epcot right now. There's a rumor that
and they're big ones too.
Yeah, their Guardians is going to be huge. It's massive. If you haven't been to Disney World lately, it towers over the rest of the park. Now, last time we were there, they painted the
they had
walls.
Wood stuff around the outer walls to make it look like the sky.
It looks like the sky. They've actually got blue and green.
They're trying to hide it best they can.
To hide it. I mean, I think if people are concerned about it, because they think it takes away from Spaceship Earth, the awe of Spaceship Earth, because you've already got those.
It's going to be at
bigger.
least as big as Spaceship Earth by the looks of it.
Just put
if it
mirrors on
isn't,
it.
it's only like a little bit shorter.
Yeah, but it actually blends really well, because I was looking at Future World from the World Showcase, and it looked like a crane. Here, that was the part of the building they didn't cover up.
Yeah,
so it
does. It does blend well.
Yeah, it does blend. So maybe they'll camouflage it some other way. But yeah, they've got that going on. They've got Ratatouille going on, which will basically double the size of the France Pavilion. There are rumors that they're going to completely renovate Spaceship Earth, which could be a 2-year project.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're doing that.
And there have been persisting rumors that they were going to add to the World Showcase, that they were going to add another pavilion.
There also is a rumor they're going to add a ride to the UK Pavilion. The one
Mary Poppins.
That one, like a carousel or something is the predominant rumor on that one.
Yeah, which I'd be really sad to see that garden area go. I really do.
Mostly
like that.
back there, people are just back there sitting and drinking and smoking. Well, like drinking water. Better clarify. And like smoking.
In
and
Epcot?
Stuff. Yeah.
No, they're drinking.
Well, they're drinking. But most people that are drinking aren't hiding in a corner. They're out like I got my drink around the world shirt. Here's my booze. They're not hiding it. They're all about it. They're embracing the experience. They're not hiding in the garden.
Do you really want to throw those people on a ride? I'm just saying. So
as long as they don't throw up, I'm good with it.
But anyway, bring this back to ImageWorks. I think Disney right now, they've got so many projects going on. I would not expect an announcement. If they're going to do something with ImageWorks, I think it would probably be after they get done with the 50th.
Well, yeah, they're going to have to do. They have some other things that they're in the process
of.
They guess they start to see like the curved walls starting to appear for the restaurant. Over in Hollywood, the Millennium Falcon, the framework's up, and you can see it from aerial views. I'll have to get that up, and you can actually start to see like the metal framework for the Falcon is taking shape. At Disney World, at Disneyland, I'm sure it's much further ahead because it's opening a lot sooner.
Not as many aerial views of Disneyland. I think it's because of it being in downtown Anaheim.
I think it's called, well, it's in Orlando, and I don't know, but the aerial views that we're seeing from BioReconstruct are like a frame of the Falcon showing up. So I'll try to share some of that when I get a chance. Anything else you want to talk about?
Let me see here. Let me go. Well,
that's important too.
This is kind of important.
I'm surprised you didn't mention this sooner.
Well, I was saving the best for last.
Oh, okay.
No, this was announced yesterday, day before yesterday, that Disney is actually buying 965 acres of ranch land near Celebration, Florida. This is kind of a big deal because I guess this land is right next to Celebration. Now, Disney no longer owns Celebration. They sold it years ago, but people are speculating about a fifth gate. I don't think that's going to happen because, one, it's kind of pretty far removed from the rest of Disney World. But now the property has this bit's actually coming from WDW News today. The property has been on sale for over a decade. It's the BK Ranch. Okay, which is near the old Tampa Highway. Disney paid $23 million for them. They probably found that in the couch cushions because Disney's got like infinite money. But hundreds of thousands of dollars have been spent by the current owners to get the ranch properly zoned and permitted by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and South Florida Water Management District. Another Celebration-type development sounds like an interesting proposition. This land most likely will never be developed, according to sources. The broker owner of West Hampton Realty believes that Disney wants the land for water management needs and conservation, does not believe they will ever develop it, and that it will stay in the same pristine shape it's always been.
So they're just doing it to conserve it.
Yeah, and probably, you know what? Disney being Disney, they probably would buy it just to make sure
no one else didn't put them in there. Yeah, I was thinking it too, actually. But it's been for sale for a while, so it's really weird they would wait till now. So they must have been trying to block something, or or they do have a plan for it, but they're saying, people in the know say that it's not going to be turned into anything but conservation.
Yeah, because there was a lot of speculation. People were like, oh my gosh, they bought more land. That means they're going to put more theme parks. And
they need another theme park, but that's not going to happen for a while.
That is another episode. They do, I believe, need another theme park.
By the crowds. They
just judging by the crowds. But
that just means they'll pack it full too.
Yeah. Well,
so I'm just saying.
What I'm afraid of, I'm glad that they're going through and making sure they're sort of fixing all of the existing parks, because I think they put that off because they spent so much money building new parks. Like Epcot suffered.
And then they were on a hotel kick for a while.
They still are.
And DVC. They are, but they were like DVC and everything, and hotels like hotel for a while.
Then Disney Springs, that was a massive project. They like tripled the size of Disney, downtown Disney, and turned it into Disney Springs. So it seems like they sort of get like, and then they came back to rides, which is what people really want, and they came back to that for the 50th. But I think eventually they're going to have to look at another park. There's just no, you know, it's especially Magic Kingdom is just so packed, packed. And that's it for Disney news. Now we can talk about Universal. There is a rumor that Universal is actually going to start their Halloween Horror Nights earlier next year.
Oh, really? Because, well, everybody keeps moving everything earlier.
Yeah, so they had on their website, and it was gone after a few hours, that September 6th was actually going to be the start date for Halloween
That's
Horror
still
Nights.
later than Disney.
Yeah, Disney started theirs this last year, like the middle of August.
It was like late August the year before, and now it's the middle of August. So I don't know if next year's going to be like July or
We're going to have Halloween in July. And the reason for this being, I think Universal was caught off guard last year for how crazy popular Halloween Horror Nights was because of Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, yes.
And you can attribute almost all of it to Stranger Things. Now, we did the Stranger Things house. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. And I could tell.
My son was thrilled.
Yeah, he was thrilled. They actually had Stranger Things Day on, I think it was November 6th, which is the day that Will Byers went missing in the show.
Our son bought a sweatshirt, and he wears, like, every time I watch that shirt, he's got it on again. He loves it so much.
He loves it. But they actually opened it up to the public for one last time. So Stranger Things is crazy popular. I would not be surprised if Universal actually opened a Stranger Things attraction.
They should.
They should, because it was crazy popular. And I think Stranger Things, you can pretty much attribute all of last year's traffic to that. Now, what'll be interesting to see is if they bump it up to August as well.
Yeah, I think they probably will, because Disney World's been doing it.
Yeah, to compete directly with Disney. So they pulled the dates down, and yeah, the rumor is that they're going to start it earlier for sure. They didn't start until the middle of September this year, and they were I'm pretty sure they're caught off guard because they never had these 2-hour plus lines for houses before.
Well, they might have. We don't go usually, so I don't know.
Well, from what I heard, it was an anomaly. So I think if you're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights next year, buy the Express Pass. Buy the Express Pass. I know it's twice as much, right. But it's, you know, if you get to see all the houses, it's worth it. If you're only going to do it one time, pay for the Express Pass. Yeah, absolutely. It's worth it, because you're not going to get to do more than a couple houses if you don't. So, but that's really about all I've got. And we actually had quite a bit. We covered quite a bit this week. So,
all right. So, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas
and Happy Holidays. And we'll talk to you after Christmas.
After Christmas. But before the New Year.
Before New Year's.
So make sure you check out the Kingdom Insider at thekingdominsider.com. Also, check out the Kingdom Insider on YouTube.
Yes, we're going to be beefing up our YouTube content going into 2019.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that we don't have on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, subscribe to YouTube too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay,
no,
we'll see you later.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.